Another tag team contest.
That's right, fans. If anybody tells you Texas is not a tag team territory, they are lying to you. Some of the best tag teams, I'm going to say in professional wrestling, come out of the state of Texas, and I dare somebody to challenge me on that. And we're still bringing it to you. Ladies tag team action.
I challenge you to get a sip of water right now because it's getting spicy.
Ridley Thorne, Kalientita, a tag team that maybe new on paper, but these two have been rolling together for quite some time already.
That's right. We've seen them rolling around in their crew, but right now, they're rolling around trying to make everybody's life a little bit spicier. Kalientita showing off her new guns, but she's also showing off her new shirts. And Ridley Thorne is just, she's making sure that she's covering her back.
It's Ridley Thorne's entire purpose, the enforcer, the strong right hand of Kalientita. And Doc, like I said, we just killer tag team match, but this next team that we're waiting on is not a team I thought I would ever actually see joining forces.
Yeah, it's certainly a surprise.
As we see one half of it.
Tag team, the Queen of Hybrid, Vibez. And yes, this is a surprising matchup, but they have a common goal.
And we're saying they, fans, if you didn't catch the last Hybrid show, you haven't caught up on the new matches up on the Hybrid School of Wrestling YouTube channel, first of all, shame on you. You should definitely go check those out. But brought us to our match tonight. Kalientita Ridley Thorne going up against Vibez. And how about this, Doc? Her longtime rival, Hybrid Women's Champion, Gia Michel.
Gia Michel, of course, is coming in angry, coming in upset.
I think she's always angry and upset.
You gotta give her the benefit of the doubt right now because she's coming in angry for a reason. Kalientita busted up her win at the last Hybrid experience. She is also the champ. It wasn't Vibez' fault. Vibez let her know specifically that it wasn't her doing by sending in Kalientita and her enforcer.
That's right, Gia Michel, Vibez. Like we've said already, a storied, violent history between these two women, fought against each other for that belt right there that Gia Michel has, the inaugural Hybrid Women's Champion. Of course, they had a three-way with Maddie Rinkowski to see who was going to walk away the victor. Gia Michel obviously coming out on top of that, but all that to say, these two women have gone back and forth, brutal, bitter fights in this very ring. We're having one at the last show to see Vibez is going to get that title shot when Kalientita and Ridley Thorne threw their big monkey wrench in the entire plan.
Now, we need to be clear about this match. This is not for the title right now. This is just to clear the air and for Gia Michel to get these pobrecitas out of her way.
That's right, strictly business for all these women involved. Ridley Thorne, Kalientita looking to make their mark here at Hybrid. Vibez, Gia Michel wanting to get this out of the way to continue their contest to see who really is the Queen of Hybrid. Vibez, of course, the first female graduate, says she earns that title, but Gia Michel, the inaugural women's champion, might have a claim to that. Ridley Thorne sent around and around. Gia Michel with the backslide into the pin.
Gia Michel looking for her corner, a corner, up and over. She, schoolgirl, did not quite cover. Ridley Thorne rolls out of that. Gia Michel locks her arms around Ridley's waist, And Ridley's really standing her ground right now against Gia. This is something that not many people do, knowing Gia is very dominant in the ring. This is her ring.
Very true. Gia Michel putting that athleticism on display, but Ridley Thorne definitely bringing the power advantage to the table. Gia Michel, though, that hard shot followed up by that shoulder to the midsection of Ridley Thorne lets her know that she's here to fight no matter what.
Ooh.
Rolls through into the bulldog, takes Ridley Thorne down. 1, 2, near fall.
Ridley Thorne, she's using everything she knows about her biggest inspiration, Bull Nakano being one of her goals as a wrestler. She wants to be that well-versed in her moveset, but right now, she's gonna have to figure something out because Key Vibez and Gia Michel, both well-experienced superstars in Texas. Ooh, now taking a big shot to the face.
Illustrating your point, the double team flapjack takes Ridley Thorne down. Key Vibez, Gia Michel, for being such bitter rivals, seem to be on the same page, at least momentarily. Somersault senton, Key Vibez following up. The sliding lariat, Ridley Thorne down again. 1, 2, but just a 2 count.
We can't discredit Ridley Thorne or Kalientita because they have worked together before. They were in the Cholas for a long time, making sure that they were Maddie Rankowski's backup. But now they don't have anybody to help them. They are here on their own trying to be toe-to-toe with the likes of Key Vibez. And right now, Key Vibez, ooh!
Key Vibez floating over. That head scissors takeover sends Kalientita for a ride. The single leg drop kick takes her down one more time. Doc, I think you hit the nail on the head. These two trying to prove a point. But Key Vibez with the downstairs basement crossbody, looking to put any of those hopes and dreams these two may have of making their mark to rest. But to Kalientita's credit, did kick out at 1.
Kalientita is a spicy one. She wants to make sure she knows for herself who is the best by beating the best. Right now, Key Vibez is really going to town on her upper back. And Gia Michel collapsing her chest.
Oh! And one hard slap for good measure. Double knees into the midsection of Kalientita. Gia Michel, brutal offense, goes for the pin, but just a 2.
I'm surprised Kalientita could hold anything down after taking both of Gia's knees after being strung across the second turnbuckle. Oh! Both Gia Michel and Key Vibez able to knock her down. But
Both of them.
Still in there.
Both of them taking Kalientita down, those double elbows. Again, I'm really surprised that two women with just a historic, storied rivalry as Gia Michel and Key Vibez have, to see them functioning this well as a unit is a little surprising, but one shot like that from Ridley Thorne to the back of the head, into Kalientita with the side Russian leg sweep into the pin. 1, 2. Key Vibez managing to get out, but that's exactly what this team of Ridley Thorne, Kalientita, exactly what they need to do if they're going to come out on top.
Now this is something that we haven't seen yet in the teams of that Kalientita has put herself against. Now the only time we have seen this great meshing of minds together is when she was with Chris Marvel. But right now, she's doing a great job getting herself on top here with Key Vibez on the ground. She's kicking her through, gonna go for the cover, but can she keep it? Not quite.
Just shy of the 3 count. Kalientita taking a few moments to interact with the crowd. Gotta think that may have cost her at least a little bit of time. Gia Michel trying to get Key Vibez over to their corner, not quite able to get her there. Kalientita cuts her off. Irish whip to the turnbuckle.
She got to capitalize on that quickly. As we see there, Key Vibez able to escape.
Catches the boot from Kalientita, but an eye poke from Kalientita takes Key Vibez down to the second turnbuckle. Kalientita coming in with that hard single leg kick to the spine of Key Vibez.
I'm noticing a trend here. Kalientita's really going for the spine of Key Vibez, knowing that Key Vibez is very quick on her feet. She is not as quick now. Kalientita really going to town.
Well, I think a kick to the spine like that is going to slow anybody down. I know I'm not trying to run anywhere after something like that. Ridley Thorne in now, both of them. Key Vibez hook. Double suplex. Takes the queen of hybrid over Ridley Thorne. The running leg drop right across the neck of Key Vibez, who manages to kick out.
Key Vibez really struggling right now. Ridley Thorne putting a vice grip around her neck. You see, Wait, something is there. Oh, yep, there it is. We have elbows by Key Vibez into Ridley's midsection. Really clubbing down on the back of Key Vibez, scoops her up. Ooh, throws her right back down. Big slam, almost collapsing the ring. Oh, and in for the save, Gia Michel.
Quick in and out, Gia Michel, no stranger to using, or maybe not using, maybe bending the rules, the best way to put that, to stay in the match. Works out to her team's favor right there. Ridley Thorne, though, coming in with that big lariat to Key Vibez in the corner. Big snapmare takes her over. Kalientita now coming in. Oh! Sliding lariat into just this flurry of punches.
I believe the term is coming in hot.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Kalientita getting back up a bit frustrated, knowing that she hasn't laid Key Vibez down enough. She takes her over to the second row. Key Vibez now struggling to breathe as Kalientita is pretty much sitting on top of her.
Just draping that leg across Key Vibez, choking her with the second rope. Gia Michel trying to get involved, but referee Hella.
Oh!
Gia Michel only serving as a distraction. Ridley Thorne continuing to choke Key Vibez across the second rope. Gia Michel having the best intentions in the world, but that did not work out for her team. Kalientita, if anything, Doc, I think they may have cemented their opponent's control right now.
We're gonna have to see if they can keep that control. Key Vibez coming back, but stiff boot into the torso of Key Vibez, sends her right back down. And again, we're going back for the spine. And Kalientita really spicing it up here in her corner, making sure Ridley Thorne gets some herself. Ooh, and clubs her right across the chest with that forearm.
Ridley Thorne, the powerhouse of the two, just a quick reversal. An Irish whip of Key Vibez. Oh! Just a backbreaker across the knee of Ridley Thorne, going for the cover. 1, 2, not enough.
Right. Now we know we have seen Ridley Thorne before, but right now we're seeing a very calculated Ridley, where she knows that if she slips just once, she might give too much. Oh, wait a minute. Ridley Thorne is standing on something she should not be standing on, but still getting the advantage as her hair, Key Vibez' hair, is getting caught underneath her boots. I guess she should have moved a little faster.
Oh, wishing she moved anyway right now. Ridley Thorne taking her down all 3 turnbuckles. Key Vibez down on the canvas. Gia Michel helpless. All she can do is look on as her tag team partners is taking this massive amount of punishment. Ridley Thorne, Kalientita, to their credit, these tags in and out, making sure that they've always got the fresh person in. And just Kalientita's temper tantrum in the corner.
She just wanted to go for a little stroll. Oh.
And the hip attack in the corner.
I think it's a love tap.
I think it depends on who you ask. I don't think Key Vibez is feeling very loved at the moment as she does manage to kick out.
Well, love or not, the name of the game is to break some hearts. And right now it looks like Key Vibez is a little bit heartbroken when Kalientita's really heating things up, holding on to the neck around Key Vibez and taunting Gia. I don't think that's something she wants to do right now.
For exactly that reason, the hybrid women's champion letting Kalientita know she's not one to trifle with like that. She better watch her back. And these two women trading some words back and forth.
Oh, rolled up by Key Vibez. Key Vibez not able to stick the hold there. Kalientita back up. Ooh, side kick to Key Vibez. She's doubled over. Ooh.
Jumping neck breaker. Key Vibez down. Kalientita with the pin. Near fall.
Key Vibez is really favoring her back. Kalientita getting frustrated.
There's a temper tantrum. Kalientita not getting her way and letting everybody know she's not happy about it.
Those are big emotions, and there are ways to handle those.
Well, that's definitely one of them. Key Vibez now back in enemy territory, but the elbow rocks Kalientita. Ridley Thorne catches the chop, and both women down.
Now they have to get back up before the count starts. Hella fine, checking on both ladies. 1, we have already started the count. Both ladies try to shake it off. Key Vibez going to her corner. Kalientita going to hers. Can they tap. Their partners are back in. Ridley Thorne, Gia Michel. Ooh.
Ridley Thorne taken down hard. Gia Michel, down goes Kalientita, the inaugural hybrid women's champion, letting Kalientita and Ridley Thorne both know exactly why she's got that belt. Ridley Thorne up and over, German suplex, the power of Gia Michel on display. Kalientita not left out. That pump kick from Gia Michel catches her in the midsection. Down she goes.
And we have to ask, is this really revenge? Or is Gia Michel just, delivering some just desserts?
Rolling senton from the women's champ. I gotta think it might be a little bit of both here, Doc. Gia Michel almost getting the pin broken up by Kalientita.
Here comes Vibez. Turns Kalientita around there, shoving each other. Gia Michel picking up Ridley Thorne.
All four women in the ring right now. Ridley Thorne taking her up. Big sidewalk slam. Down goes Gia Michel. Kalientita and Vibez brawling in the corner. Kalientita getting the better of that exchange. She's got Vibez hooked. This is not where Key wants to be, but Ridley Thorne catching Kalientita with the spear.
Good Lord, that's a woman whose spear you really don't want to take it. Unfortunately for Kalientita, she took the full brunt of that. Sent outside the ring, Vibez. Ooh.
The code breaker and Gia Michel with a backbreaker of her own. Ridley Thorne caught in the pin.
Whoa!
And that is it. 1, 2, 3. Your winners, Gia Michel and Vibez.
Now, to your point before, this is an unlikely matchup, but they seem to have gotten themselves together very well to be able to get this win and maintain the championship. Gia Michel walks away still the hybrid women's champion.
It's a surprising amount of cooperation.
Wait a minute.
And how well they gel together, but how far does that go, Doc? I mean, this right here is what we were building to. That's a bit unexpected. Hugging it out, Vibez, Gia Michel.
Wow.
This show of friendship from these two. Again, not what we expected, but a little refreshing to see. I'll be quite honest, Gia Michel, Vibez, maybe they're burying the hatchet here, Doc. Maybe putting that adversarial history behind them.
I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but I do have to ask, how long will it last?
That is the question. I mean, are these two going to be on the same page? Does Vibez have her own championship aspirations? But hold on, Kalientita, Ridley Thorne, and Celine Hysteria. Another one of the Cholas coming in.
We got a stare down.
A 3-on-2 match. Referee Hella trying to maintain control, but this is after the match, folks. Hold on.
Hold on,
somebody's running out. Who is that? That's Izzy.
Moreno.
That's Izzy Moreno. Evening up the score, 3-on-3. The Cholas, Kalientita, Ridley Thorne, Celine Hysteria, staring down against Gia Michel, Vibez, and Izzy Moreno.
Mike, my jaw has dropped and it has yet to come off the floor. But it's up long enough to see. That's to me, that's unexpected. Kalientita actually being level-headed.
But Izzy Moreno coming out here, that's quite the surprise, Doc. Like, we've got to give credit where it's due here. Izzy Moreno coming out exactly when she needed to even up the score. How about this? I mean, we've talked about the Cholas having the reign over here, hybrid at RCW, wherever they've been, but how about this trio standing in the middle of the ring? You want to talk about a powerhouse of the women of hybrid, it's this lineup right here.
And, you know, we've seen all three of these go up against each other. But now this unlikely friendship has turned into an unlikely trio. I think the imaginations of everybody is flying right now.
Got to think, if Izzy is involved, is this a formation of a trio of new BFFs maybe?